Affairs. You're very welcome to the show, Victoria. Perhaps you could tell us what changes are being made to the legislation to tighten up on anonymous abuse.
Yes, thanks, Eileen. Well, this bill was already extremely long and complicated. You know, I've been a technology lawyer for 13 years or more, and I found the bill already rather complicated and difficult to interpret and apply. And now the Secretary of State has announced that they will be laying on even more complex multi-layered restrictions. And these ones in particular concern the, a mandate for platforms to allow people to cut out anonymous accounts from seeing them in their timeline or popping up on their Facebook feed. Now, what that means is that if you want the full range of reach on these platforms, that you will have to identify yourself. So the idea is you could still probably use a pseudonym or a nickname to make your postings, but you would have to be linkable to a verified actual named individual, which for me is actually introducing digital ID by the back door, because you will have to essentially prove your identity before you can participate in online debates in the normal course. So I think that's a rather worrying development. And then there's some other, frankly, to me, magical thinking ideas about how platforms should offer some kind of ability for users to dial up and down their appetite for seeing, quote, harmful content, which again brings into question all of these really difficult aspects of terminology that the bill rests on about this idea of harmful content. Legal but harmful content has been one of the most controversial aspects of the bill that the government wants platforms to manage. But of course, how do you define what's legal but harmful, and actually what business is it of the government to try and control lawful speech being shared and received by individuals in social media?